Hello to anybody that's stumbled upon this. Back with Disco Elysium. Last time we played, things got... Oh man, they got serious. We learned some new info about the and murder. I guess I was supposed to be... I was supposed to, like, bring it up. That this game has a lot more serious topics that may or may not make people uncomfortable. You know, just a warning, I guess. Tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them. Why that? Okay. I guess I'll go here first.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Feels loud today. Woman's voice answers, muffled by the door.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
I need to check something. Okay.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Yeah, stairs. How's the dirty clothes a woman's? Bill calculations. Looks like she had an extended stay. Also, trying to talk to her real
Yes.
quick. It's just every now and then I can do this again.
You pick over what's left of your frontal cortex.
See the yard below. Corpse is no longer there.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
I don't know I would need to look at these. Look at the medication, though.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Anything of note?
Pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how. A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
Yeah, what's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Eh, you don't need it. Bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo. Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
Recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
Oh, cigarette smoke in the air. Astral. Menthol.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers.
Tap on the roof with your foot? Nah, check it
The
out.
vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
And we'll kick it later. Look, handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Discard chance. Ah, let's try.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Again. Why does it seem very loud right now? Loaded a couple. Cold coffee in an ashtray looks like a hedgehog.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days.
Miss Orange.
I'm beginning to
Disco
wonder if she
Dancer.
ever will.
No time for pleasantries. We have questions for you. Proceed in a rush. Proceed politely or nice view.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north toward the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
So it could have still been there.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
It has Disco Infernum Hell, about which of you speak. There are vortices of dark energy present, but not hell, to another place. Third place, much different from our world. No, just trash the place. Disco Infernum seems funnier though.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
Yeah.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Very little idea what I'm doing. Kind of true.
You're doing just fine. After all, your path has led you back to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult. No need to dilly-dally. She's tough.
Thanks, Coach, but I think I'll dilly-dally this time. I mean, she does seem like she will just jump into it herself.
You sound like a namby-pamby.
Is your name, miss, for the record? Nice room we got here. We already went through that, I think. Hey, tell us if you've been through something difficult. What is this wildflower? As your room is close to mine, I have a personal question. Turn to this later.
Clausier Amandou.
Uh-huh. And my mouse just decided to stop. God dang it. There it is. Where are you from? How old are you? What do you do, miss? What is your specialization? Can we look at your passport, please?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
What is
A
alright?
bad memory, officer.
Yeah,
Of
well,
lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass, duraluminum. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. And night. At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there. I'm 28.
She takes a drag. You do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
This feels redundant here.
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important.
Cool. I've made
It looks-
more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do? The record. So official.
What is this wallflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
What's that? Sambo.
A martial art, sir. Is that it?
Samurai boxing, or sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Yeah, why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Yeah, let's get this started.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Sexually assaulted. Have you been raped? Forget about it. I don't want to talk about this shit. We're going to jump into the harder version of it.
It's a bit early in the morning for rape.
It's not that early? What do you mean? Were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him.
Can't say that stuff about him. What?
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
I just asked you to spice things up for you. Are you sure you weren't? What did happen between you and the victim? What can you tell him about? What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age, what they hang him for, if not? How the Hardy Boys know you? Thank you for telling us all this. Yeah, let's ask about the name and stuff before we
I'm sorry,
lose any
I can't
opportunity
do
there.
it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
Another puff, more nervous.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
Okay.
Pretty much.
She cradles her coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Are you sure you weren't? I feel like she won't talk about this if we ain't gonna talk about that. So we'll say, why did they? Or no, how do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. Like I said, we met over drinks.
Okay.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
You know a
And
bit.
his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard this before? You know, like a birthday party? What kind of partying? Point to your bloated face, the kind I do. I don't get it. What do you mean partied?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this? Keep pointing to your face. I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other.
Binge.
We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved? You were lovers?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Lieutenant's voice is quiet, calm.
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Must have been hard for you, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Yeah, caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it? How?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So,
Clever.
she's God's mystery foam cutter.
In the process, you broke a landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Okay, yeah, we don't need to click on that one, I feel. Unless... No. Like, it's just for some EXP, I don't need everything.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
So someone's still
Should
lying
we
to
head
us.
right downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I need specifics. Right.
As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. A suspicion?
Before we go, a little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Not my favorite topic, but okay. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
I know it's difficult, miss.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
Also seen him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
Runs out a cigarette. Time to light a new one.
She sees them in each other's arms.
I see him as me.
She fishes a cigarette out of her pack and lights it, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke.
I can see the similarity, yes.
She breathes out through her nostrils air of smells of menthol.
Funny.
Lieutenant says softly.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
I'm sorry.
I know it's difficult.
She meant she sees.
You have?
She sees them in each other's arms.
You know, I guess we go through it anyways.
Yes. And then he's dead. His mouth agape.
He looks into the light green pack of cigarettes, pull out another one, preparing to light it.
Oh, yes.
Young woman dips her cigarette into the lighter's flame and inhales.
How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now? Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I have no idea, officer.
Looks at it calmly. The window, isn't it?
It is.
You move slightly to your left to check her reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
And why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Martinez.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
Getting the right place? Too young to call yourself a disco has-been. Oh, this is Sassy Towns, where the future of dance lies.
I'm really not.
She smirks. Quite the collection of description.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
She says without any discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
Seem to have, among other things, Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically. Very funky. Okay.
And some
Watching
trash.
herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Were you in Sunday night? You know what I did before I lost my memory? That's all. I just want to establish that? Nah.
You do not need to know that. What you need
Yes.
is to ask normal police questions. Like,
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
17%. Let's try.
She looks back. Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit.
Yeah, what is happening?
Nothing. Just time passing. Don't worry. Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective. Get back to detecting. The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Alright, talk about the room.
Yeah? I'm wintering.
How long have you...
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in...
Let's go to Riverdale now.
I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing. All right. Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk to him.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
Think this will make them
Nothing
cooperate?
will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Lena, hush, hush. Why did she tell us all that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
Not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Seems candid. Something is off here.
You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Ah, boy.
You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
All right. Let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object.
Follow the rage.
The sturdy wood door has lost all respect for you.
No, we tried. Oh, let's snitch real quick.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
Yeah, but you didn't want it to be her. Well, anyway, Mystery Saul, don't like loose ends. Evelina, she's a good customer.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she?
What? Did someone mention my name?
We were just paying you a compliment. And finding out a degenerate from room 3 nicked the phone line. Everything is okay here.
He yells and turns to you.
Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it. Was there anything else? Yes?
Alright, we can inform
I've got
you.
nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? What you want is of no significance, officer.
So we need physical instrument later, maybe. That's
The clowns
chat.
are still hanging around. What is it now?
One of them missing?
Starting from the right, sitting on his across
Oh,
at the
okay,
other
never mind.
table, and then standard working. The emblem on his in the far corner, standard work size in the middle. In conclusion, these exact
The fuck is with you, fella?
Talk about the hanging. Let's go over the victim again. It was just that she wasn't.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
No. Shit don't work like that. Oh wait, do I actually have it already? Oh, cool.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
Crazy, what are you talking about? She was very lucid.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
We didn't. She just kind of told us.
his hands become fists.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy!
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The rest of the cafeteria has gone quiet, too. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back
Same.
and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
So, what's on the tape? Where'd you get the tape? Where can I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
His voice echoes like thunder in a small room.
I'm sure we
Small
can
room.
find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
Yeah, why should I care about it? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The
My
fuck
touches.
are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
But again, you lied to us. Y'all killed the guy. He was tied up.
I won't be
I
on
mean,
your
forced
bulletin
confession kind of
board.
thing, right?
If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about. You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So you bugged them, how?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Gives a little note.
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why once you listen to it. Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Yeah, a few more things about the tape before I listen.
Yeah?
Oh, never mind.
You do that.
I've got nothing to say to you.
I still gotta make money at some point. That or we could just bum more off of him.
The compact tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore. My Kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player. Perhaps we should talk to Roy.
Yeah, I was thinking of the pawn shop.
He has stuff.
I mean, how come it's only our room that has one? Is it mine? Can we just take that one and sell it? I feel like the library will have something, but we would have to pay for the time. Who the hell are you? It's got nothing to me. Ain't nothing to me.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Do Maybells mean anything to you?
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls bought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck.
Hey, why'd I get EXP for that? We'll save it. Can I even? I can.
It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. Bells of the revolution.
They bring you good luck?
You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment. The revolutionaries sullied them.
That was weird. May take a while. Read your ledger. Okay, I can do that again at some point.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave them to me too, and your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston. But not while we have company. So, officers.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you'll have to wait for at least a month.
Officer, The mere sight of police in Martinez makes me feel safer already. How can I help you? Sweet, sweet Jenny. We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4. She was René's first girl back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
even.
technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. You... No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
Run. Or if I am going to eat that sandwich at some point.
Let me know if I can help you with anything. Atabe, we have boom boxes for sale that will play it. Check the shelves.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says, Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Can I just play a tape on one of the boomboxes real quick?
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now. Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music. Is the Harman Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Can you discount this boombox? Please discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
A man like that in a neighborhood like this, in a rickety house falling into the sea, there's fear in him. Use it to your advantage.
Actually, yes. Let's. 8 is an even better number than 12. Even more internal balance. Better integrity, too.
Nice.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
And my OBS just disconnects. Freaking fantastic. How's this gonna be? Save. Interact.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You push Command C, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Loud screech. Some kind of machinery.
The harbor. That's the sound of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room.
As far as unintelligible.
I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
Click, then silence. The rest of the tape is empty.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I think he sounded alright, just letting off some steam. But he did say he was going to do it. Can't edit words into someone's mouth. Oh, that ain't true. 3 also sounded inebriated.
Still.
His look of suspicion.
There's more going on here than we know.
It seemed authentic indeed, but...
There's more going on here than we know.
End of recording.
Ah.
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his? I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony. At least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night.
Alright, well, now what?
Good morning to you, officers. Sure thing.
It is salty.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed Samaran butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
No, let's not mess with it.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
That's so cool.
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
Good Better say we're cool.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool.
Hell yeah.
Bang, 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 bang! Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Goes back into the pile of boxes he's sitting on.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out. No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Wait. Humanex. Humanitarian aid.
What?
Preventer looks over his left shoulder and stares at the lorry, as though he's never seen a lorry in his entire life.
Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works.
Interesting.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he thinks. Good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer.
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Is there a discount for cool officers like me?
No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off.
You have a permit to sell that.
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits. Just economic freedom. Take a look around.
Takes a deep breath.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Cam, is it true?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool. Hyper cool. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board. Anything for you. Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol. Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais, from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
How's it called? That? Yeah, lots of apricots there.
The apricot suzerainty is what the Sigai archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from Sigai. My grandma used to grow them. But Sigai is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I send half my profits back to my grandma in Sigai.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments, made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss, or like an old person with no money.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Something cold grazes your hand. synthetic and sleek, a windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport, all in different typefaces. Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you, possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only 450 for you, sir.
Oh, we get more composure with it, but nah.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, "Solidarity aid from the People's Republic of Samara." The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
Poor little speakers. Speakers, though. Doesn't anyone want those?
These, officer? These speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them.
Can I just buy the sad, conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
Right, don't have time for junk. Lead a luxury life, but I need speakers. So I want them. Think I might be a lo-fi socialist junk myself.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale. Well, if you want them...
Pause a moment, calculate.
But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic
Why am I
silhouette
doing this?
with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
The L is actually a 1.
Only? That's madness. The speakers below are banged up
Reaction
and
speed, hand-eye
worthless.
coordination. Dang,
The sneakers
that is kind of good. It gives 2 stats. We lose 1, but who cares? What am I going to do about money?
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Yeah, Titus Hardy gave us a recording.
She puts her
It's,
coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I
Smile
never
flits
said he
across
was
her
a
face.
good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
He arcs her brow. He was talking to her on the phone. Yeah, something like that.
The phrase was used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
Picks the cup back up.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He
Yep.
wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
I say things like that. Machismo.
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his,
Coping mechanism? Persona?
What's the word? Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
You spend time with this person? Romantically? You like this kind of stuff?
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? Here in Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start.
The lieutenant writes it down in his notebook.
We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Yeah, it's too. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
What did it represent? Do you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Orani's lit?
I don't want to interrupt.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them. Oh, yeah. No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
She pours herself some more coffee.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town, He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
A very fun story.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
His eyes were blue?
Yes. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies. It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Oh, so if we touched it, we probably would have felt that. Could be a love that did him in. I think we're finished with this line of questioning. Yeah. Yeah, this is starting to make way less sense now.
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no. We even celebrated his birthday
think we said 42,
some weeks
didn't
ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
The lieutenant taps on his notebook once, as though assigning some kind of point.
Points aren't good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
Didn't know it was a competition, Kim.
It isn't. Police work is a cooperative sport.
I'm just
teasing. There is no challenge without competition. There must be an opponent. The young woman looks at you, then the lieutenant, then...
In Oranje,
whoops.
officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex, alcohol, speed, probably also sildenafil.
Could be that love that did him in. This feels inappropriate, but you know what? Might as well ask.
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
He told me love did him in.
That's not funny, officer.
We talked about him. I think we finished this line of questioning.
All right.
Lieutenant puts the slip back in his notes and observes a young woman for a moment. We're here. Hold on.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee. Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
What she said.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old. How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Huh. How old do I think you are? I don't know. 1, 2. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. How old is a newborn cop who doesn't remember he's a cop?
I think I'm around 45.
You're not.
He's squinting at you.
Sure he is. You know, age is just a number.
Yes, but for him that number is higher than 45.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Right on a
To
freighter.
the laboratorium.
But we can't. Oh wait, I can? Oh, I can do it from here. Screw it, yeah. Get a birth generator. Face looks like it's 58 and your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100. Both longer than they... hold on, there's internalizer while I'm reading this. Both longer than they ought to be, the day and the century, but for how long, then, has this thing been attached to your sentience? Walked the planet's crust. Time to start racking those brains of yours, elder one. When and where were you born? Pick this door again real
The
quick.
same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You give it another, more...
Demolish the place.
I don't see how this is going to give new results. There must be another way in there.
Below, in the Union box, was there something behind the window? In the hawthorn branches, brushing against the glass? No one knows. It is a fleeting feeling.
That freaking zoomed in again. God dang it. Save.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? Anne.
I think she stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything and it didn't change her mind. You pretty much laughed it off.
Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
Actually, they made it a little nostalgic.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Ez rubs his chin with his palm as if trying to grind it smooth.
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
Be straight with me. What really happened? Maybe she isn't who you thought she was?
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's a hardcore party girl with a bigger death wish than mine.
Yeah, you're right about that. She takes way too many drugs.
Well, it's as they say. You can't do anything with an underdose.
Yes, says with a philosophical look in his eyes.
With an overdose, you can at least try to come off it. Take a bath, do breathing exercises, get medical attention as necessary. With an underdose, you're just you.
Yeah, but I mean, she has an actual drug problem. Not like you. Not like us. I don't think I've ever seen her sober. I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. It's been a long day. I'm tired of running back and forth between you. I can see you're tired too. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah.
There's signs in the room. Alan starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
On the floor,
Finally.
beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Ever asked to cooperate, discussed 8th party? This is very low.
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
You guys are always telling me they're good and then they aren't. Okay, man, it's clear you're being played like a fiddle. On here, I've been wrong too. I got this fucking dark shadow over my heart. I'm gonna tell you a little story about Kim here. What?
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
It's pity she's a horror. Wink. Form dramatic finale on the imaginary fiddle. Hunter becomes the hunt. The hunter becomes the hunter. What? Promise there would be good options. Yeah, I'm just kind of just pissing him off. Let's keep going with that.
You're losing it, fiddle man.
No. This fucking suicide carny is trying to get to me.
Oh yeah.
This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy. Put the fiddle down. Or walk away. It's that simple.
He'll put the fiddle down. Put it down, officer.
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery tragically off. You sounded like a madman, not a cop.
Oh well. Well, actually, now what? Oh, we can spend points and... Oh, hey, money.
The man
maybe I did need
ponders
to take
his
money from the
cooking
union.
utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence. The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of it.
Boss need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirit.
Of course, vodka. Now, turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
Wait, do we have to do anything about this? I mean, I feel like it should be done.
The cook gives you a long, inspecting look, then shrugs too, and seems to wait for you to speak. The man says a couple of sentences.
Okay, so it...
Of course, turning
Yeah,
it
screw
up
it.
seems
Sure.
like a dangerous idea. He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
And if they're the ones eating it, they can get even more drunk and either be more pissed or more willing to talk. Either way, something should happen, right? House. There we go. That was weird.
Hello again, sir. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Yeah, shouldn't you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
The gale wind blows in from the coast, a wind of needles. It wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. Somewhere, a clamor rings through the honeycomb of classrooms. Remorse, the parquet of assembly halls, the rows of stall bars are growing cold. The corridors stand empty. A girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear...
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed. Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go,
Ass up.
exactly, but we've been doing fine so far.
It sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Turn your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window. I think curses are real.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
Again, the plasmic manifestations. Fine, I'll show you.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman.
Okay, then maybe I'm not a policeman? Or should stop being one? What does a
Didn't
cop
mean
look
to
like then?
offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Ah, okay. She points to a book cover in which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. Used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's a stupid fantasy of a man. Not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your head. Oh, look at that guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen.
Head? Yes.
No, your resilience.
Alright. Total disregard for personal safety. You gotta take the pain. This Mullen guy looks like he'd run to his mom. He got no balls. Why is this my only option if I had success?
That's a bit childish.
It's too much. I don't want to say that to a little girl. A dick with no balls, bam. Mullen's no real deal. He's got nothing on me.
Say what, sir?
Never you mind. Either way, not impressed with this Mullen guy.
You don't have to be, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Damn straight.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
He looks wary.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
Nervous habit?
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
There's a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. Fine, you better do this. Do something about me. Oh, she can see our face.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Rats have been nibbling on your fingers, child labor, and dismal working conditions. Chewed on nails means you're recycling your body material. Is intense dedication to the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice. You're uptight because of your mother and pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town. Hope this entertained you.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
She snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
I'm also sad my head hurts. A little true. Wait, how do you know I'm usually not? Again, it's gotta be the face. You know what? Let's ask.
Because you usually aren't. I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
It's all the same. She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that
Or
situation.
there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady? What about when both of the men are bad? What about everyone is poor? How about a book where the man and lady business don't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Think she has a one about an excruciatingly painful
I
breakup?
don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
You know, think about one where they plunge into toward spiral pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life. Phantom Limb. Okay.
Sometimes they break up for a little while, but then they always get back together. That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end. It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end. These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that. Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting. Maybe some about other books.
I'll try this.
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again. Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide. Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride. A little. You make money. You got gills, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them.
No, we do
the
not.
Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer. You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in. You're a straight rider. Yeah, you're in the sales business. Shake 'em for shit and then pawn it off. Law officer style. Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, Are you rich?
No, I'm actually not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
Dark guy riding my ass. System is broken. There's a market for corrupt cops out there, but the immigrant cops have price dumped it. Fucking taxes, man. I don't know why.
Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony, one tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here, total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money.
No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Are you sure? Seems like a pretty big number. This isn't helping me solve my money problem. It's only making me into a free market type.
What are you, a racist? Don't be a racist. Be a cool immigrant, ultra-liberal free market advocate. Ride or die. Keep it street.
Well, if not being an ultra liberal makes me a racist, then I guess I should be an ultra liberal. Go away. I need the random fucking labels.
Hello? Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Looking for something to read. It is. I know you are. What with?
It's hard to focus on the book.
Help her by carrying things? Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. No, that's not it. Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Her hands move over the woman before you, nods.
Okay, and returns to her reading. Oh, I think it is. Oh, no.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort, its concrete almost reconquered by nature.
I'm 15 away. Okay. But also, I
It looks
money,
as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
That's it. I feel like he just didn't want to talk about it.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Why?
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by?
Who's this now?
Trying to sneak up on me again?
Smells like chemicals all of a sudden. We're gonna make a new save. And then we're gonna save again. On this one. Blue naval coat. Suggestion, half-light? Okay.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium.
Yeah, I don't really like that card in Slay the Spire 2.
I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation. Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so yeah?
A public art, don't mind us, keep doing what you're doing. Don't have to stop you, this is hooliganism. Actually, I don't have an opinion, I lied.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What is think of something close to you? What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late. For the big time.
There's a flash of teeth.
The smile of a predator. No doubt what she's got in mind.
Got a predatory streak.
All men are predators, dear. Nothing much to be done about that. It's all a matter of where you get to file your teeth. The revolution.
Huh. And what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Would you say it's a bunch of apes duking it out? Who got shot in the head? Who got the mineral rights? And was this kerfuffle?
Why, of course. We're talking Duke Out Central. Full swing intraspecies warfare.
And the apes, were they evil?
No. I would say the apes were neutral.
Okay.
On the other hand...
On the other hand, she turns north. The bombed-out buildings lining the waterfront then shiver slightly.
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists... they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Tragedy.
Yes. The Red Deluge. The Insulindian Deluge, they call it.
Anyone else get shot in the head? On the opposing
Oh,
side.
lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he lived. He got out.
Yes. King Guillaume had a nose for bad PR. He ran before it. What is the expression? Went down? Anyway, Gil got out alive and his nephew Frisell got shot in his place. Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time. The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything. Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well. They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights. The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people. The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-la-Clay, the armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do. The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
The rulers of Revachol, and also the world. These guys are strong.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
Always. Alright. If always picking the option that doesn't commit anything, then hell yes I am. Also not. I don't think I am a moralist. Not just technically practically as well, like what I've heard about these people. I mean, I kind of just said that, didn't I? I don't like anybody here.
An almost endearingly moralist standpoint. It must be hard to take a moderate approach to head shooting in your line of work. The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end nearly the whole world had gotten involved. It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government. It made people overthrow their governments.
No way.
Indeed. Zarat is a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark. From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end. Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar. Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie? A pair of pants?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations, and you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune. Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication, telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade. 43 years. Hard to fathom, I know. The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell. The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
That's when they discovered disco? Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
What would you have done differently? Oh yeah, hold on. We're doing this one again.
Good question. What would you have done differently?
Well, considering we can't remember anything. Who are you in all this? What if thought medical solution sounds like Zarath that drove those people mad? I would have killed more. 400 million if that's what it took. Would have made off with the mineral rights. Don't know what I would have done differently. Alright, medical solution.
A cold creeps up your spine, reaching its tendrils up your neck, toward the back of your head.
So a quarter of humanity simply lost their minds. And how would you stop a prion, a complex folding protein, unlife, with a technology 50 years ago?
Hygiene, mod, social care, perhaps a little research program. Liquidate the rabid prison-infested dogs. You want to kill everyone with cleansing artillery fire. Privatize healthcare and a work ethic that does not turn your brain to sponge tissue. Okay, maybe it's impossible. What happened had to happen. Always will. I really don't know.
The wind stops, and for a moment, there's silence. The charge dissipates into the dark water. All is quiet on the Martinez inlet. A dog barks. A gunshot echoes off the walls of some distant building. A woman's voice.
There is peace in the heart.
Voice is new.
Good hygiene. Really. A very moderate solution to an extreme problem. It's those sort of half measures that doomed the authorities in Grad. When they failed to step up, Marzov and his party stepped in. In this particular case, maybe a more robust state response might have been appropriate.
Opinions expressed here do not reflect the official position of the RCM.
And what is your official position, Lieutenant?
My position, ma'am? My parents got ripped to shreds in the revolution. I would have gone the same way. I was saved by being 2 years old. That's my position. the abattoir.
Understandable. They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
Unimportant. As I said, the mineral rights were all... Good question. And I asked you, past less detective of the Citizens Militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
Here's some wisdom, lady. Say the death thing.
And you would have died, most likely. Not far from here. Maybe even right here, during the beachhead, defending the coast the day the Coalition took the city.
The cold runs down your spine. She gestures toward the waters.
I kind of feel like skipping all these.
The wind stops. A dog barks.
Then you would have died fighting against them. Long before the beachhead. Our time is a shadow cast. They are what they are. Anyway, enough sentiment.
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She
Want
owes
to know what
you an
you
answer.
are?
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
It's sharp.
Yeah, I don't understand. What's so vile about that?
Haven't you heard? I am a nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. One of those who pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. I can see you thought I'd gone extinct. No sane person identifies as an ultra-liberal anymore. Not in broad daylight. You're a centrist at heart. A real moralist. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
And I just don't care.
A fitting punishment. To be forgotten, if not forgiven. Save a prayer for us in our chateaus on Azon and in Stella Maris. When the dust settled, the Liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed. With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
While a gentle wind sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake, then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isola down rather than let them have it.
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk, man.
The lieutenant puts down his notes and gives her a look.
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother. And a wife. Now, shall we return to reality? Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets. I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
I mean, Jean-Luc, my race mentor, he's a great teacher, a man of virtue.
Oh, so you've met him. Has he beguiled you with his inane theories?
My colleague has his peculiarities. Let's not go into this particular one just yet.
Why did it look like it had flashed something there?
To each their own. Oh.
My colleague has his
Of course. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
What a dick.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive. Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar. Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
The United States looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
He turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
I have an opinion on this. Giant leash sucking the life out of Revachol. I mean, I feel like they are. If what she's saying is true, if they're just taking money.
Indeed, and a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers. Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Ah, cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union. There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Like it, don't know what to think about that. Over aggressive commie posturing. Seems like they have no idea about business. Forget it. That's something else. I just don't know what this would actually affect.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Oh, well then no, screw that. That means no work will ever get done,
Just so you
ever.
understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group. I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again.
Because they don't want the strike to ever end.
And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the Union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story. Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help? You have. And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
I didn't. He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just. Everclear is a hero of the workers' movement. He is the champion of sworn fealty too. He's bloated rainbow socialist. And do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He's not the champion. I have chosen, wish to swear fealty to you in the cause of capital. Not important if I liked him. I was doing my job. I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
I mean, I didn't really pick a side. I just
Of
told
course.
the truth.
And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things. Tell her she'll like you for it.
Mr. Everett has helped me find my gun. I helped him turn up the heat on the borscht. He asked me to open a door. He asked me to deliver an envelope.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
She is a professional negotiator. Oh, I guess we were supposed to talk to her when Kim's not
Until
around.
then, is there anything I can help you with?
But, like, she's not going to help us. Why are we going to give her some info?
We're getting reports of normal? reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
That's me, Mr. Reasonable. Someone's got to keep it sane around here. That's because I keep saying none of the above to political stuff, isn't it?
It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
First, where's this Kingdom of Conscience? And we're talking, sign me up for a passport. No, I'm too far for this watercolor ideology. Trying to develop more extreme, increasing opinions. Interesting opinions.
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times. Incrementally. Yawn. You'd get there faster with a little speed. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
Yeah, what about all the things that are wrong now? What's the Kingdom of Conscience actually like?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe, partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The Kingdom of Conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
This is fine. I still want to live for the present, though. Man, that sounds kind of terrible. I don't think I want to be a moralist anymore.
What you want
either way
is immaterial. The Kingdom of Conscience is coming, whether you like it or not. Only very slowly.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
Neither do I. Pet your similarly a wet coat.
Very rugged. Good choice. Now, I suspect you had questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day. Am I right?
Reality,
Or
there it
lessons
is.
in basic reality. My favorite part of the day. Go ahead.
How's a
Ask me anything.
desperate thing. Okay. Nope, that's all.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Alright, we are saving. And you know what? I think I am going to stop here. I don't know. I don't know. Again, don't really care about the labels and stuff. I am very open to having my mind changed, but at the moment, I just don't like any of these people, and I don't want to side with any of them. Except for Kim, he's kind of been cool so far. Really hope I'm not screwing myself saving so much, because we do need money. I don't know how to get the money, other than finding bottles, which I think we kind of already got it done. Just don't know if it's going to be a problem or not. Either way, if anyone's watching, thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good one.